It looks like the Iceman cometh. I have taken in 2 loads of wood for my fireplace, and this thing was just totally dry. And it's still dry, but look at the ice balls. Look at those ice balls. It's not snow, it's not sleet, it's ice balls. Little bitty tiny ice balls. You can kind of see a little bit of water in there, but not much. We are getting ice balls. Hopefully they stay little and they don't last long. That'd be perfect. Well, that job is done. I've got my wood in, and now I got to go let the girls in. And I'm really glad I got the wood in when I did, because boy, I tell you what, we're having an ice sheet storm. It's really not ice per se as it comes down and sticks to the ground like that, but it's ice balls. If you can look, you see little ice balls all over the place. They're starting to mount up. When I was in the, you can see on the front of the shop over there, that it's pretty easy to walk in this right here. But if I wanted to walk on that, I would have to really, really be careful, because that is slick. Oh my gosh. I got all of my wood in, so now my fire will keep me warm through this cold snap. But look at that. Look at that. That's just been within the last 30 minutes. It was dry when I started getting my wood in. And now that I finished, there's an ice sheet out there where it was dry. So, come in here, and I guess I'm going to let my chickens out today. It's not so cold. I know it's icy, but it's not as cold as it was yesterday with that wind blowing on them. So, I'll get them ready to get out and move forward with my day. You want to see? Now stay in here. You want to see what's going on outside? You hear all that, don't you? You want to see for yourself. There. Now they're going to trip me. They're going to trip me. Damn it. I can't hold on to this with one hand with a glove on. And they're under my feet. Yes, you're under my feet. Walk, walk. All right, I'm going to just throw it out here. There you go. There you go. Glove. Okay. See if they'll get accustomed to it. It's not out there. It's right here. I just threw it there, girls. It's right there on the ice. Yeah, I hear you. Uh-huh. I hear you. You're still talking, aren't you? You don't quit talking, do you? No, you don't quit talking. I'm going to break the ice for them, too, while I'm out here. You need to use this water to take inside for them. I don't know yet. Oh, wow. That's hard as a rock. Wow. Well, that's going to take 2 hands. I can't do that one-handed. Not that strong. I have to go in and get my hatchet. My hatchet is my best friend. I tell you what, I use it for all kinds of things. I used it for my gourds whenever I was trying to open those up so that the chickens could eat the seeds, and I use it for breaking ice in the winter, and I mean all kinds of things. Whenever I have little branches that I need to cut off, I keep it sharp for that too. So I'm so warm and toasty. I tell you what, I've been out there bringing wood in, and that's a little bit of a job, and especially when you have to walk on ice and you have to be really careful. But I do have a hand truck, dolly, whatever you want to call it, and I load that thing up and just push it in, and oh, you can bring a lot of wood in easily when you're an old lady. But the several roosters out today. There's 4 right there. I was thinking about why my hens are so big, and I remembered that once upon a time I had a Brahma rooster, and that Brahma rooster was huge, but it got to where it would flog people, and so it didn't get to live here anymore. It had to go to the freezer home, and it was the toughest. It was tough as a boot. So it was actually dog food instead of people food. So let's go in and see if there's any babies. Well, she has babies. I can't tell it. She's over here by them, or by where they would be. They would be right in there. I don't see any movement at all in the straw, and that's usually how you can tell, is if there's movement in the straw. Put some light on the subject. I don't see any movement at all. She was sitting right here, and so they would be right there. I don't see anything. So she's still got about a week or so. Sometimes they eat them too when they first. This is her first time having babies, so I don't know if she's going to eat them or not. I guess we'll just wait and see. I'm really hoping that Hazel doesn't lose her eggs to, if I can to this cold weather. I really do. She's got her eggs right on top. I see 3 of them right now. Possibly 4. And she sure is happy. They're waiting for their food though. And if I put the corn in there, he'll just go eat it right up from her. He doesn't let her have it at all. And she's having his babies. What's up with that? Okay, so trying to figure out how to hold my camera, my phone actually, so that my gloved hand doesn't go over the microphone and muffle my voice. Not that I'm saying anything that's very important, but I do have my hatchet. Oh yeah, baby. They'll have some water out here now if they need it. Let's just do it this way. That ice is a good 1/2 inch thick. Knowing my luck, I'll hit too hard and break the pond. Don't want to break the pond. That won't help them. Alright, there's that. Let's see if we can walk through all these ice balls. I tell you what, this is not a chore. I don't know if anybody has any kind of hard work that they do that other people absolutely will not do, that they enjoy as much as I enjoy doing this for my animals. There, they've got water now. And I guess that's what's kept this 68-year-old woman being able to put fences up and knock trees down and bring in wood and build walls and build various little raised beds and run the rototiller and have a garden and so many things I could say. Because I'm keeping myself busy and I'm keeping myself healthy and I'm eating good food and not a bunch of junk. Yeah, I eat junk. A bunch of it though. Good morning to you too, mister. Well, last night I was in the house trying to figure out how to do an intro for my videos and I think I got it. So we'll see if you guys like it or not. I'm going to put it on this morning. If you do, put in the comments intro, and that means you like it. And don't say anything if you don't like it. I'll make it look like nobody liked it because nobody will watch this long. Oh, anyway. Thank you guys so much for watching and following me. And boy, I tell you what, I don't guess I'm a very good mathematician, because I was thinking I was going to be halfway to 1,000, and I'm only at 452. I'm not at 500. I still have to have like 48 more before I can even be halfway. So I'm still working hard on it, and I just keep telling myself that Rome wasn't built in a day, and it takes a lot to convince YouTube that you're serious about what you're doing, so they will actually take you seriously and monetize you. So if I don't get on here anymore today, then you'll know that I'm in the house working. I made a big mess bringing in wood. Hey, Captain, how are you today? Huh? How are you today, Captain? It's not Old Brew, is it? Is that Captain, or is that Old Brew? Yeah, it's Captain. Old Brew hasn't even got out of, he's barely out of bed. There he is. Just the fact that Old Brew can get up that high, it just absolutely thrills me. Makes me so happy. Every year for the past 2 years, I thought, well, boy, he's not going to make it through this winter. And then every summer I say, oh, he's not going to make it through this summer. And look at him. He's cold. He's got his feathers all ruffled up. I feel a hawk down there. Yep, she's out there looking me over because I've got a different pair of socks on, but these socks are black with little circles on them. And she's going, Mama, you got circles. I got to get the circles. But look at his talons. I don't know what they are. They're those long things on the side of his feet. They have a name, but I don't know what it is. And look at him. Isn't he beautiful? He is just beautiful. He's looking at the camera. The light won't let me focus on him very good because it's got a halo effect. So, there he is. Well, I've got to finish feeding, make sure everybody's got food and water today. And I will probably not come back out here for a while, and until later on. I'm going to check the weather and see how cold it is, because if they lay an egg and walk away from it, it's going to freeze up, and I can't do that. I know it. I know it. Where are you? Is that you? I just keep looking for this other guy over here. Here's Renfro and his woman. Got one. They were both hatched at the same time. You're just vocal today, aren't you? You are vocal. And I thought this girl over here, I was across the room, and it looked like she was laying dead in there. I'm like, I had to walk over. Are you okay, baby girl? Are you dead? There's two of them in there now. There's a Splash. She's a Sapphire Splash, and and it's the other, the darker one's a Sapphire Jim. Don't have any, no eggs, no chickens. No eggs, no chickens. I put some more straw in there, and the first thing they did was go scratch it out. That's what they do. I see other people who have their hens and nests got all kinds of stuff in it. They won't even go to that one. I think it has to be higher. They don't like them higher. And then over here, she's not happy. She wants her to leave her alone. She says, get out. And she says, well, I want Spot. And she said, no, I don't want you either. I don't want you. Get out, she said. She said, no, I'm the boss. That's how those Easter eggers are. The green layers, the brown ones, the green layer. The black one's the Moran. They the chocolate eggs. She's not happy. The bunnies are doing good. Yep, out of food, out of water. I just filled them up last night before I went home, went in, which was about 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock last night, and they ate all the food and drank all the water. Made a mess in their bowl. So, these girls are hungry. They're ready for their scratch this morning to keep them warm. So, I got my job cut out for me today, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great one. Well, I always say, well, since nobody wanted to go outside, I decided to give them an activity. So I threw them a partial bale of hay out here to play in. And boy, I tell you what, they went to town. I gave Hazel and Jesus one to go over there in their nest just in case they want to do something with it, and filled up their electric waterer so it should stay full. And everybody's got food and water. Everything's all full. I haven't given them any food yet. Looks like I missed a couple. I fed them, and they got good clean water. And we've got more straw over here they're messing in. So it looks like they've got a nice day today. And if they get tired of this, then I'll bring them out a pumpkin and throw it around here and there. And they'll like that. I'll give them something else to do. So it took a bale away from here. So they'll be up in that too, scratching around and probably trying to lay eggs up in there and stuff. So I don't know, you just can't keep them away from it. It's what they want to do. So, well, again, have a great day and see you tomorrow. Heading back to the house. Look at it already. Went in and gave the girls some hay and finished watering and feeding. Look at here. Ice balls. Ice balls. If you have any kind of a hard surface, it's going to get you walking it wrong. But if you've got grass, it's not too much. It's not pretty. It's not hard at all. But yeah, we got ice balls, and we're walking pretty easy in them. For the third time, I bid you a good day.